what we need to realize is when you get a break of structure on any time frame, we expect to retrace, right? Doesn't matter what time frame it is, we expect that. When you get, say for example, a break of structure, say this is the hourly, right? An hourly break of structure. But if you think about what's happening in the lower time frames, we have break of structures going here. Okay, say for example, if you're following a trade up, following the 1 minute time frame break of structure, say you enter at this point, you're gonna get taken out break even, because price, when it breaks the hourly structure, is going to retrace and come back. Okay, that's why we try to look for entry point at the most the most extreme point. So if you're entering too late, that's why you get taken out at break even. So what happens, and how do you deal with the fact that if you miss the first entry, what do you do? So say for example, the first entry at this point, let's use the replay tool. Let's go here. So the first entry on this trade, right? Sorry, let me find it again. Okay, there it is. So the first entry on this trade, on this is the 1 minute. Okay, so we have this low, then we have this high, and then we have an impulsive move. This impulsive move was created by this OB here, which price reacts to. Okay, say you miss that entry, obviously your next trade will be getting the successful retrace. Price doesn't come to the successful retrace, and price continues to break on. Okay, now you can follow structure on the 1 minute time frame, but bear in mind when you break structure, you obviously can get a retrace. Now you can see this fat retrace has happened here. Why did that happen? Because that retrace is from a higher time frame break of structure. So your best bet is, if you missed the first entry, if you missed the first entry here or this one, your best bet is to go to the higher time frame above this, right? So let's go from 1 minute to 5 minute, for example, is whatever time frame you're comfortable using, right? And then go from there and follow the structure break, because it will just make more sense. Because now if you think about it, obviously the 5 minute structure break was here, right? We broke the structure, we had this fat retrace, right? But where's it coming to? It's coming to the OB that caused that break of structure. It just makes sense. Why is retraced this far? So if you're following the 1 minute structure over here, right, and say you're getting a 1 minute structure point entry here, you're going to get taken out of break even because of this deep retrace that needs to happen, because we've just broken that 5 minute structure. So just bear that in mind. Now if you missed this one, okay, let's go to the 15 minute time frame. Say if you missed that 5 minute entry, okay, oh gosh, I went too far, sorry. Okay, say you missed that, you could go to the next time frame. So let's go 15 minute, right? Now our next structure break is obviously, first one's going to be this one, and then we had a break structure and we missed the first entry. The next entry from here would be the break structure here. So we had this first impulsive move, successful retrace was from here, right? Where did that retrace come from? It came from either this one, or it came from this liquidity wick that was sitting here. Now with that one, you could do your usual refinements and use whatever time frames you have, for example, whichever one marries up. So it's probably not going to be this one. That's the one that caused the break, so you're most likely going to use something that's here, right? And let's see what happens. I actually don't know where it reacts to. Okay, it reacts to this one. And then again, you can follow structure on at this point, and then we have another break, and then price reacts to this one. Okay, and if you miss that one, your best bet after this will be following the hourly structure break. So let's see, the range was from here to here, right? We've just broken structure, so we should expect a retrace to somewhere here, right? And then we can continue on if you miss the first entries here. Okay, because we want to get entries at the most extreme point, because we don't want to be taken out at break even from these fat retracements that happen purely because the higher time frames are starting to break structure. So just bear that in mind. So if you miss the first entry, go up the time frames and then follow price on.